Brent, you know, another week, another game, and now it's the number 2 ranked team in the country. So, you know, everyone talks a lot about Oregon's offense, but obviously they have a pretty good defense. They run a 3-4 scheme similar to what Air Force ran. So, I mean, I know the talent level's probably higher, but was it good to see a 3-4 last week against Air Force to kind of get a feel of what you need to do and maybe even improve on going into this game?
No question. When you have a carryover from one week to the next, that's important. Their alignments are similar, and I think some of the things that maybe cause us problems in the run game against Air Force, we can hopefully tweak, find a different way to skin the cat, so to speak. And you know, Oregon's defense has tremendous talent. They have a tremendous size up front. That's the difference certainly between them and Air Force. It's just a pure front seven size and explosiveness, and then you throw in they got pretty decent skill on the back end. But nonetheless, we got to know our assignments, and we got to put our kids in position to be able to play as fast as possible.
What is it? Just the speed? I mean, what is it about Oregon, the defense? Aside, obviously, you know, is it just the overall speed, just overall skill set? What is the biggest thing you see from them?
Well, I think first of all, they keep things pretty simple, and their guys can play really fast. You know, and I've heard a lot about how, you know, knowing that they're going to play Michigan State, the issues they've had against Stanford, that they've beefed up front. That's clear. You know, they have 6'6", 6'7", 280, 300-pound kids up front, and those kids are they're not just big old sluggers out there. Those kids are very athletic, you know, and their linebackers play extremely fast, see things fast. So I think, you know, beyond the athleticism, they are very well coached. They know where they need to be, and they're rarely out of position.
Right. And, you know, talked a lot about that last drive. I thought Colby played pretty well, even up before. I know the offense was, you know, struggled running the ball, but what did that do? Maybe just for this entire team to go down late in the game, whether it's Colby's confidence or JD's or this entire offense's confidence. What did that do last week for that?
Well, I think we talk about getting better every day out there, and I think the strides that we made on Saturday. Obviously, in the passing game, the numbers are one thing, but I think the character that is being built, the belief, you know, that no matter what the situation, we're going to continue to compete, and not only compete, but then have success. And I think, you know, that's it's amazing what success can do for a group of, you know, young men, the team, the offense, however you want to look at it. And, you know, through these first weeks, it hasn't been absolutely pretty, but we found ways, and I think we maybe garnered more out of that than we just walked away with these first 2 games real easily. What
did you see from Colby and even just the entire offense in that last series? Again, you know, that's, and even seasoned guys, that's pretty pressure packed. But Colby was 6 of 7 on that drive. You know, the protection was good. What did you see? I know you're probably up in the booth, so it's not like you're down on the sideline talking to them. But what did you see from that group in that last drive?
Well, it was evident we walked on the field with a plan that we were going to find a way to, you know, score, at least get 3, and it was clear with our execution that that's the way our guys felt. You know, we went into that drive with a small inventory of plays that we probably felt would work, and our guys, you know, executed real well. It helped that we got, you know, a big gain on first down. We executed that play, and we hoped that was the defense for the game. We got it, and that kind of got the confidence rolling, got the ball rolling, and different guys had to make plays, whether it was receivers or protection or whatever, and everybody certainly contributed, and you know, it's certainly a great building block for us.
Sure. Is this almost a look? It doesn't matter. You know, last week was Air Force. Now you got the 2nd-ranked team. There'll be a game next week. But is this a kind of nothing to lose type mentality week, or do you guys approach it that way? It's just another team. Granted, there's a lot of pub with them, but how do you kind of approach a week like this?
Well, you got to have a plan to win. You can't just have this plan to go up, show up, and you know, enjoy the scenery. So our kids, by week's end, you know, they got to feel like this is our plan to win. This is how we're going to go out there and not only compete with them, but find a way to make that game competitive in the second half. And when you do that, anything can happen. The longer you stay in a game against a favorite foe, the tighter it gets for them. You know, so we got to find each and every way we can do that, and hope Saturday that those results play to fruition. And regardless, just we got to find a way to compete throughout. And if we can do that, I think we can walk out that field. And we just got to, the scoreboard doesn't always tell the story. We just got to find a way to play 60 minutes and give it all we got.